What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something to my car, my 81 SE. We're actually going to be changing the torque converter and putting in a higher stall speed torque converter. Excuse the noise in the background, neighbors are cutting down trees and stuff. So let me flip the camera around and I'll show you what we got going on. I've already started on the project, but let's check it out. Alright, already got the Turbo 350 down on the trans jack. All taken out. What we're going to be doing...
Hello!
And Jonathan's going by. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking out the torque converter here for a higher stall speed torque converter. Right now this one, I would say, is probably stalling somewhere around 14 to 1800 is my guess. It's not a whole lot. It makes it difficult to get into boost at the drag strip, especially on the starting line. So what we have here is a 2500 stall. This was custom made for me. Actually, I'm going to start selling these torque converters if you're looking for a high speed or a stall converter for your Turbo 350 or any transmission, automatic transmission. I can get one custom made for you. Just let me know what you're looking for. But this is a 2500 stall. This is for the 81 Turbo 350. Because the 81 Turbo 350 has this nice little connector right here. That connector is for a lockup torque converter. This converter stock has a lockup feature, which the converter I bought does have the lockup feature also. So we're going to try to use the lockup. And what does the lockup do? The lockup is just there to get rid of the slippage. It lets you drop a couple hundred RPM and just makes things more efficient. They're nice to have, but the Turbo 350 that has the lockup feature, the input shaft is special, so you got to have a torque converter that has the lockup clutch in it. So we'll get this out, we'll get some transmission fluid added to the new converter. I always pour at least try to get as much of a full quart of transmission fluid in a new converter before I put it on. We don't want to start it up dry with no fluid in the converter, and we'll get it all put back in and buttoned up. So we got the torque converter all in, and what a difference, 2500 RPM stall. So mainly what's happening here, I'll show you, come to a stop here. So now with the higher stall speed, I can actually put my foot on the brake and build about 5 pounds of boost on the brake. Huge difference, because obviously you can tell it broke the tires loose. So this is going to be fun at the drag strip. We might have a traction problem soon. We'll probably have to get some stickier tires, so we'll see. With the possibility of traction becoming an issue with the 2500 RPM stall converter, obviously we see that with the street tires and being on the street, it was actually breaking the tires loose, especially when holding the brake and giving it gas, stalling it up. We're building 5 pounds of boost or so, and yeah, traction could potentially be a problem at the track. Depends on how the track is prepped, whether or not the street tire actually wants to stick or not. So rather than trying to take that chance, I started searching around for some stickier tires, and this is what I found. So what I seeked out was a drag radial tire. So a drag radial tire is basically a DOT approved treaded tire, as you can see here. It's just got a softer compound. It's better traction for the track and even the street technically. But so this is a Nitto 555 R2. It is a 275/50/15. Now why did I go with that size? No specific reason. They happen to be on Facebook Marketplace when I was looking around for some drag radials. The person I bought them from, he bought this tire. It didn't fit his car. They're only a couple months old. He never even mounted them or even drove with them, so I bought them. Then I searched out and found these Krager Soft 8 15x8 steel wheels and mounted up the tires on those. Now, the height of the tire for this 275/50 ends up being 1 inch shorter than what I have on the car, which is a 255/60/15, which is about 27 inches tall. So this tire here is about 26 inches tall. It's hard to tell, but doing the math calculation, putting that shorter tire on the car will actually, it kind of makes my 308 gear act closer to a 323 gear. So we're going to see if we get do even better with the technically shorter tire, giving it a little bit more gear multiplication. But it's going to be interesting to find out. And do I need them? I don't know. I didn't want to take the chance of spinning with leaving the line with boost, so I went out and purchased these. Let's see what happens.
Breakfast, we got that available over at the Whole Shot Grill. Cook and make fresh order for you while you wait.
As you can see, swapping the torque converter made a huge improvement in quarter mile times. Looking at the time slip, all the gains were made in the first 60 feet compared to my last outing with the car and the stock torque converter. My previous best with the stock torque converter was 14.2 at 100 miles per hour. For that pass, the 60-foot time was 2.3 seconds. That 3/10 gain in the 60-foot allowed my elapsed time to go down 6/10. I want to note that the car is not making any more power than before. If you notice, the mile per hour has not changed between the previous best 14.2 and the new 13.66. Mile per hour is a good indicator of horsepower, so technically the car is not making any more power than it did before. I'm just able to apply it more efficiently at the starting line, and this results in a faster elapsed time. It was a lot of fun that day. Drove the car to the track, changed the tires, made 3 passes, changed the tires back, and drove the car home, and it ran great. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to get alerts to any more videos that we post. And also be sure to check out our website at TTAPerformance.com to see all the parts and services that we offer to make your 301T perform the best that it can. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.